Hello students, how are you all? I'm sure you all are doing really good. So children, let's begin with our next chapter, which is Unit 6, our universe, solar system. Stepping up the solar system, the earth, the moon and its phases. So in this chapter, we are going to explore about our solar system and about our planet earth and its natural satellite moon and its phases. इस चैप्टर में हम अपने सोलर सिस्टम को एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, साथ ही साथ अपने प्लैनेट अर्थ के बारे में जानेंगे और इसकी नेचुरल सैटेलाइट मून जो है उसके बारे में भी जानेंगे. There is vast open space beyond our earth where the sun, other planets, the moon and many other objects are found. Let us read about these objects and try to guess how big our universe is. So children, you have learned about our planet earth, but there is some other space beyond our earth and we are going to discuss about that in this chapter. बच्चों, हमें अपने प्लैनेट अर्थ के बारे में तो पता ही है जिसमें हम रहते हैं, लेकिन इसके अलावा भी एक और दुनिया है जो हमारे लिए जाननी बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Solar system, the solar system is the system of the sun, the planets that orbit the sun and other objects like the moons, asteroids, comets and meteorites, etc. Let us study about the sun and the planets. So the sun, the planets, the 8 planets, the moon, asteroid, comets, these all bodies, heavenly bodies made our solar system. तो ये जो सन है, बाकी के प्लैनेट्स हैं, जो मून है, ये सारी की सारी जो हेवनली बॉडीज है, ये हमारा सोलर सिस्टम बनाते हैं. The sun is a star that is closest to the earth. It is a glowing sphere of hot gases. The sun is made of hydrogen and helium. It is the ultimate source of heat and light on the earth. 8 planets that go around the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Planets revolve around the sun in a fixed path called orbit. Apart from planets, there are other celestial bodies that revolve around the sun such as comets, asteroids and meteorites. The sun is present in the center of the solar system. So the center is our sun and the planets, the 8 planets revolve around the sun on a fixed path which is called orbit. Not only the 8 planets but also comets, asteroids and meteorites, they also revolve around the sun. तो सन जो है ये हमारी अर्थ का क्लोजेस्ट स्टार माना जाता है. ये एक फिक्स पाथ पे ही रहता है, स्टिल रहता है और इसके चारों तरफ जितने भी 8 प्लैनेट्स हैं वो क्या करते हैं, वो एक तरह से चक्कर लगाते हैं अपने ऑर्बिट पे. और सिर्फ प्लैनेट्स ही नहीं, दूसरी हेवनली बॉडीज़ जैसे कि कॉमेट, एस्ट्रॉइड एंड मीटेरोइड्स ये भी सन के आसपास ही घूमते हैं. Now, do you know it takes around 8.3 minutes for the sunlight to reach the earth from the sun? क्या आपको पता है सन की जो लाइट है वो धरती तक पहुंचने में 8 मिनट का समय लगाती है. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है बच्चों, आपके एग्जाम में पूछा जा सकता है, आप इसे याद रखिएगा. Engage. Take the correct option. There is vast open space beyond our dash. What is it? Option A city, option B country, option C earth. So the correct answer is earth. Second, the dash is closest to the earth. Option A Neptune, option B sun, option C moon. So the correct answer is sun. Sun is very closest to our planet earth. अब यहाँ पे पूछा गया है कि क्या चीज़ वास्ट है हमारी अर्थ के अलावा, तो आप यहाँ पे अर्थ लिखेंगे और क्या चीज़ क्लोजेस्ट है अर्थ के, सो यू विल राइट सन हियर. Now we will talk about planets. What are these? Planets are the objects in space that do not emit their own light. The 4 inner planets, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, are relatively closer to the sun. These are made of rocks and iron. The 4 outer planets, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, are farther away from the sun. They are made of gases and liquid. They are very cold planets. Pluto, now considered a dwarf planet, it farther from Neptune. So once Pluto was the part of our solar system, but now it is considered as a dwarf planet. So now we are going to talk about our first planet, which is Mercury. It is the smallest and nearest planet to the sun. Second is Venus. It is second planet from the sun and also the closest planet to the earth. It is the hottest planet as it has a high percentage of carbon dioxide in its atmosphere. It shines the brightest in the sky, though a planet. It is called the morning star as it is sometime visible hour before the sunrise, or the evening star as it is sometime visible just after the sunset. It doesn't have any moon. So second planet is Venus. It is the hottest planet and it has high percentage of carbon dioxide in its atmosphere. It shines bright in the sky, that's why it is called the morning star, as you can see sometimes it when there is a sunrise. वीनस जो है ये सेकंड प्लैनेट है हमारे सोलर सिस्टम का, और ये ब्राइट शाइन करता है स्काई में, और कभी कभी ये मॉर्निंग स्टार भी कहलाता है क्योंकि ये सनराइज से पहले हमें दिख जाता है कभी कभी स्काई में. Third is Earth. It is the third planet from the Sun. It is the only planet in the solar system where life exists. It is neither too hot nor too cold. The Earth is known as the blue planet as more than 70% of its surface is covered with water. That is why it is called blue planet. It has one moon. Venus and Earth are similar in size. सो बच्चों थर्ड प्लैनेट है अर्थ. ये इसमें लाइफ एग्जिस्ट करती है, इसीलिए यहाँ पे आपको हर तरह का लाइफ सस्टेन करने वाले मटेरियल मिल जाएंगे, जैसे कि एयर मिल जाएगा, वाटर मिल जाएगा, सॉइल मिल जाएगा. इसे ब्लू प्लैनेट भी कहा जाता है क्योंकि 70% जो सरफेस है अर्थ का वो पानी से ही कवर्ड है. इसका अपना एक नेचुरल सैटेलाइट है जिसे हम मून कहते हैं. Mars, it is the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars is known as the red planet as the soil on Mars is red in color. It has two moons. Till Mars, all the planets are called inner planets. A belt of rocks orbiting between Mars and Jupiter is called the asteroid belt. So, fourth planet is Mars, and it is called red planet because the soil of the Mars is of red color. Mars को red planet भी कहा जाता है क्योंकि इसमें जो मिट्टी पाई जाती है, soil पाई जाती है, वो red color की होती है. Jupiter, it is the largest planet in our solar system. A big red spot is seen on it, which is actually a storm which has been blowing for years. It is so large that 1300 Earth can fit into it. Jupiter is considered as a gas giant as it does not have a solid surface. It has at least 67 known moons. So Jupiter is the largest planet of our solar system, and it is considered as a gas giant as it is not having a solid surface, and it is said that it has almost 67 known moons. Now next is Saturn. It is the sixth planet from the Sun. It is the second largest planet in our solar system. Saturn is mostly made up of gases, hydrogen and helium. It is known for its rings. It has 7 rings made up of ice, dust and rocks. It has 62 known moons. So as you see Saturn, or you can see Saturn's picture, it has a ring. The ring is made up of small particles of dust, gases and etc. Now next is Uranus. Like Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus is also a gas giant. It has 27 moons. It is bluish green in color. It is tilted so far that it seems that it's orbit the sun on its side. It is a very cold planet. Why it is cold? Because it is very far from the sun. Now, do you know Earth is the only planet that has water on its surface, though research is going for presence of water on Mars also. So, among all the planets, only our Earth planet is there which has water in its surface. जितने भी planets हैं सब में किसी में भी पानी नहीं पाया जाता, सिर्फ Earth में पाया जाता है हमारे planet में. Now next is Neptune. It is also made up of gases. It appears to be blue in color due to the methane gas present in its atmosphere. It has 14 moons. There are storms with very fast blowing icy cold winds happening all the time on its surface. From Jupiter to Neptune, all the planets are called outer planets. So our last planet is Neptune. It is also made up of gases. So it has gas present in its एटमॉस्फेयर ऑल द टाइम एंड इट हैज़ 14 मून्स। नेपच्यून जो है लास्ट प्लैनेट माना जाता है सोलर सिस्टम का, ये भी गैसेस का ही बना हुआ है और ये आउटर प्लैनेट माना जाता है आउटर प्लैनेट्स में से, मतलब ये वन ऑफ द आउटर प्लैनेट्स कहा जाता है। Third, the Earth. The Earth is a huge ball of rocks will live on the outer surface called the crust. About 30% of the Earth's surface is covered with the land while the rest is covered with water. The Earth's temperature, weather, atmosphere and many other factors make life possible here. However, from inside the Earth is still hot and there is molten rock under its crust. That is why Earth is called a life-sustaining planet, because it has water, it has air, it has soil and it has almost everything which is need for the life. अर्थ जो है ह्यूज बॉल ऑफ रॉक है और इसमें आपको लाइफ सस्टेनिंग सारे मटेरियल मिल जाएंगे, इसलिए आपको लाइफ जो है वो अर्थ में ही देखने को मिलती है। Formation of day and night. The earth spins on its axis. This axis is the imaginary line which passes through the earth from the north pole to south pole. The spinning of earth on its axis is called rotation. The earth completes one rotation on its axis in 24 hours. This rotation of earth on its axis calls day and night. The part of earth that faces the sun has day and the other part of the earth observe night. So how days and night form? So as you see, the earth revolve around the sun and it rotates on its axis also. That is why it completes its rotation on its axis in 24 hours. So the cause of rotation on earth causes a day and night. The part of the earth that faces toward the sun, they has days and the other part of the earth observes night. अर्थ जो है ये अपने एक्सिस में स्पिन करती है, ठीक है, और ये अपने एक्सिस पे स्पिन करते हुए पूरा एक दिन का 24 घंटे का चक्कर ये कंप्लीट करती है, तो इसी से डेज एंड नाइट जो है अकर करते हैं। Now activity 1, aim to find out how days and night occurs. Materials required: a torch, this can act as the sun, and a white ball, this can act as the earth stuck on a stick to hold it. Procedure: this experiment has to be performed in a dark room. Light a torch and hold the ball in front of it. The sides of the ball facing the torch lights up. The other side of the ball will remain dark. The ball represents the earth and torch the sun. Lighted side of the ball represent days and the dark side represent night. Spin the ball to change the sides. This represents spinning of the earth and formation of day and night as the earth rotates. Observation: side of the ball facing the torch lights up and other side remains dark. Conclusion: as the earth spins around its axis, the side of the earth that receives the sun rays has a day and the opposite side has a night. So you have to do an activity here to find out how days and night occurs. What you need for that? You need a torch and you need a ball for this, and you need to be in a dark room. What you have to do? You have to light a torch on that ball. You will see the lighted part of the ball will remain light and the other side of the ball will remain dark. That is why it is said that the part of the earth which is faces toward the sun, it occurs a day in that time or in that side, and the other part of the earth which does not faces sun, so that occurs night. यहाँ पे आपको एक एक्टिविटी करनी है, आपको एक टॉर्च लेनी है और आपके पास एक बॉल होनी चाहिए और आपको एक अंधेरे कमरे में जाना है, उसमें आपको क्या करना है? टॉर्च जलानी है और उस बॉल के ऊपर आपको फेंकनी है। तो इससे आपको पता चलेगा कि जो टॉर्च का जो हिस्सा, जो लाइट जिस हिस्से पे बॉल पे पड़ रही है, इसका मतलब वो हिस्सा हमें नज़र आ रहा है, वो लाइट हमें उस बॉल पे पड़ती हुई नज़र आ रही है। बॉल की दूसरी साइड अगर आप देखेंगे तो डार्क होगा। तो यही चीज़ हमें पता लगानी है कि जो अर्थ, जो पार्ट सन की तरफ फेस कर रहा होता है, वो लाइट उसे नज़र आती है, तो इसका मतलब वहाँ पे क्या होते हैं? डेज होते हैं। दूसरी तरफ जहाँ पे लाइट नहीं नज़र आ रही होती, नहीं पड़ रही होती, तो वहाँ पे नाइट होती है। Formation of seasons. Besides rotation on its axis, the earth also moves around the sun in a fixed orbit. This movement of the earth around the sun is called the revolution. The earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 days, 6 hours. The revolution of the earth causes the formation of seasons. We observe summer, winter, rains, etc. at different parts of the year. It is hot in summer season and cold in winter months. Days are longer in the summer months and shorter in the winter months. This happens because of the revolution of the earth around the sun and also because of its axis of the earth, which is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree. So beside rotation of the on its axis, the earth also revolve around the sun, and it completes its rotation in 365 days and 6 hours. So the revolution of the earth causes season, or you can say the formation of season is according to the revolution of the earth. We observe summer, winter, rain, etc. at different part of the earth in the year. जो सीज़न है वो कैसे बनते हैं, क्योंकि जो अर्थ है ना वो अपने एक्सिस पे तो घूम ही रही होती है, लेकिन वो सन के आसपास भी क्या कर रही होती है, चक्कर लगा रही होती है. इस चक्कर को हम रेवोल्यूशन कहते हैं. और एक चक्कर काटने में कितना समय लगता है अर्थ को? 365 डेज 6 आवर्स का समय लगता है, जिसकी वजह से जो समर सीज़न है, विंटर सीज़न है, ये सब अकर करते हैं. The imaginary line that divides the earth into two halves, that is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, is called the equator. So our earth is divided into two parts. Upper one is northern hemisphere and the lower one is a southern hemisphere, and it is divided with the imaginary line which is called equator. Since the earth is tilted on its axis during the revolution of the earth around the sun, when its north pole is tilted towards the sun, the northern hemisphere gets more sunlight and observes summer, and northern hemisphere experience winter. So the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere is divided into an imaginary line which is called equator, and the earth is tilted on its axis. So during its revolution, the part of the area which is towards the sun, it grabs the sunlight more. So children, as we all know, our earth is tilted on its axis. So during the revolution, our earth's upper part is near to the sun, so that is why it gets more sunlight as compared to the other part of the earth. हमारी जो अर्थ है वो थोड़ी सी क्या है, टिल्टेड है, थोड़ी सी टेढ़ी है, और वो जब एक्सिस पे घूमती है तो जो पार्ट सन के ज़्यादा नियर होता है वहाँ पे ज़्यादा लाइट पड़ती है सन की, इसलिए वहाँ पे समर हमें ज़्यादा देखने को मिलते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू अदर पार्ट. Now, however, during revolution, when in other month the north pole tilts away from the sun and gets less sunlight, the northern hemisphere experience winter and the southern hemisphere observe summer. India lies in the northern hemisphere and Australia lies in the southern hemisphere. When it is summer in India, it is winter in Australia and vice versa. So when there is a summer in India, so there is winter in other countries like Australia. जब भी जो समर इंडिया में पड़ रही होती है सपोज, तो अदर कंट्रीज़ में क्या हो रही होती है, उस टाइम पे विंटर्स हो रही होती है, क्योंकि हमारा जो इंडिया, हमारी जो कंट्री है वो नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में पड़ती है, और जो कंट्रीज साउदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में पड़ती है वहाँ पे उसका क्या होता है, ऑपोजिट होता है. Summer solstice and winter solstice. The summer solstice occurs on 21st June of every year in northern hemisphere. It is the longest day in northern hemisphere. The winter solstice occur on 21st December of every year. It is the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. The turning point for spring and autumn occur on 21st March and 21st September respectively. On these days through the world, the days and night are the nearly equal length. These are called spring equinox and autumn equinox. So we feel or we observe some days of the year are very large and some nights of the year are very large, and some days and nights are almost similar to each other. So these dates are given here, you have to just remember them. समर सॉलिस्टिस जो होती है ये ज़्यादातर 21 जून को हर साल अकर करती है नॉर्थन हेमिस्फीयर में। इस दिन माना जाता है कि लॉन्गेस्ट डे होता है, दिन जो होता है वो काफ़ी बड़ा होता है। इसी तरीके से 21 दिसंबर को विंटर सॉलिस्टिस होता है, तो यहाँ पे हम छोटा दिन, सबसे छोटा दिन जो है वो हम ऑब्जर्व करते हैं। Take break memorization based. Identify the incorrect statements and correct them by changing only one word. So some statements are given here. You have to correct them by changing or by replacing only one word. The summer solstice in the northern hemisphere occurs on 21st December. So you have to change 21st December to 21st June. Now second, the imaginary line that divides the earth into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere is called the axis. Is it called axis? No, it is called orbit. The earth completes one revolution on its axis in 24 hours. So earth completes its rotation, not revolution. So you will replace the word revolution. Days are longer in the winter month. Not days. There are night which are longer in winter month. Now the moon and its phases. It is estimated that the moon is 4 to 5 million year old, of the same age as the earth. It shines with the sun's reflected light. The moon is the earth's natural satellite. It is also the earth's nearest neighbor in space. The moon is about 3,84,400 km away from the earth. Its diameter is about 1/4 of the earth's diameter. It has no atmosphere, air or water. There is no life on the moon. It has craters on its surface due to meteorites falling on it, as it has no atmosphere to protect it. The side facing the sun is very hot and the side away from the sun is very cold. Sounds cannot be heard on the moon's surface as there is a vacuum. So our Earth's natural planet is moon. It is 4 to 5 billion year old, as the same age of our Earth. Like when our Earth was made, the moon was made in the same time. मून जो है ये हमारी अर्थ का नेचुरल सैटेलाइट माना जाता है। ये हमारे सन के आसपास, जो हमारी अर्थ है उसके आसपास क्या करता है, चक्कर लगाता है। इसकी खुद की लाइट नहीं होती है, तो ये लाइट किससे रिफ्लेक्ट करता है, सन से रिफ्लेक्ट करता है। Phases of the moon does not have light of its own. We are able to see the moon because of the sunlight reflected by it. We see the side of the moon which faces the sun, as it is always illuminated. As the moon orbits around the earth, we see varying combination of illuminated and the dark part of the moon. Due to varying combination of dark and illuminated the moon, we see different shapes of the moon, which are known as the phases of the moon. So what are the phases of moon? As you see, the earth rotate around the sun, and the moon rotate around our planet earth. So the phases of moon occurs according to that. After about every 29.5 days, the phases of the moon completes one cycle. As the moon orbits around the earth, we only see a portion of the illuminated side. When we see 100% of the illuminated side, it is called a full moon. We cannot see any of the lit up side. This is called a dark moon or new moon. As the moon orbits around the earth, the phases of the moon changes, starting with the new moon phase. This is where we cannot see any of the lit up side of the moon. Since the moon lies between the earth and the sun, as the moon orbits the earth, we can see more and more of the lit up side, until finally the moon is on the opposite side of the earth from the sun and we see a full moon. As the moon continues to the orbit, we now see less and less of the lit up side until day we do not see any moon. So as you see, the moon rotates around the earth. So when the part of moon which faces toward the sun, it reflects the light of the sun. So we see the other part of the moon, which is waxing crescent, as you can see here. When new moon occurs, we see no moon in the night, and waning crescent, we see the half moon, less than half moon in the sky. Third quarter, we see half moon. Waxing crescent, we see more than half of the moon, and full moon, we see full moon in the night. So it occurs with the occurring of the sunlight, when the sunlight faces the moon. तो मून की जो शेप होती है वो हम चेंज होता हुआ देखते हैं. क्यों देखते हैं? कभी वो हमें फुल मून नज़र आता है, कभी हाफ मून नज़र आता है, कभी क्रिसेंट नज़र आता है. तो आपको यहाँ पिक्चर में अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करके दिखा है. जब मून जो है रोटेट करता है अर्थ के आसपास, तो जो भी साइड उसकी सन के आसपास पड़ती है या सन की लाइट उस पर पड़ती है, हमें सिर्फ वही हिस्सा नज़र आता है. जो दूसरी साइड है वो हमें ब्लैक नज़र आता है. हालांकि वो पूरा ही गोल होता है, लेकिन जो भी लाइट सन की तरफ उसका फेस कर रहा होता है, हमें सिर्फ उतना ही हिस्सा नज़र आता है. तो इसलिए उसकी जो शेप होती है वो चेंज होती रहती है. नाउ चैप्टर कवर अप. द सन, द 8 planets, their moon and dwarf planets together form the solar system. Stars have their own light, but the planets reflect the light of the sun only. Earth is the only planet in the solar system where life is present. All the planets revolve around the sun in our solar system. The Earth completes one rotation around its axis in 24 hours. The Earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 days and 6 hours. The seasons are caused due to the tilt of the Earth's axis as it moves around the sun. So in this chapter we have learned about our solar system, 8 planets, moon, dwarf planets, etc. And also about star. Star have their own light, but planet don't have. Earth is the only planet where life exists, and all the planets revolve around the sun. Also we have learned about moon. Moon is the natural satellite of our planet, and it completes its one rotation in 29 days. इस चैप्टर में हमने सन के बारे में पढ़ा, सोलर सिस्टम के बारे में पढ़ा, जितने भी हेवनली बॉडीज़ हैं, जितने भी हमारे प्लैनेट्स हैं, उनके बारे में हमने जाना. अर्थ ही उन सब प्लैनेट में एक लौता ऐसा प्लैनेट है जिसमें लाइफ एग्जिस्ट करती है. प्लैनेट जो है सारे के सारे वो सन के आसपास चक्कर लगाते हैं. अर्थ अपना एक एक्सिस में वो घूमती है, एक एक्सिस में अपने चक्कर कंप्लीट करने में 24 आवर्स का टाइम लेती है, और सन के पूरा एक चक्कर काटने में 365 डेज़ का टाइम ये लेती है. Now think and answer based on NEP 2020. Take the correct answer. So first one is, which of the following gases make up the sun? A. Hydrogen only, B. Helium only, C. Hydrogen and helium, D. None of these. So the correct answer is hydrogen and helium. Second, which among the following is the largest planet of the solar system? Option A. Jupiter, option B. Saturn, option C. Uranus, option D. Earth. So the correct answer is option A. Jupiter. Which of the following planet is closest to the sun? Option A. Earth, option B. Jupiter, option C. Mercury, or option D. Venus. So can you guess it? Which is the closest planet to the sun? It is C. Mercury. Fourth, which is considered as the dwarf planet? Option A. Earth, option B. Mars, option C. Pluto, option D. Jupiter. So the correct answer is option C. Pluto. Fifth, which is the only planet in the solar system where life is present? Option A. Earth, option B. Mars, C. Pluto, or D. Jupiter. So the correct answer is, yes, you are right, option A. Earth. Earth is the only planet in the solar system where life is present. Now B. Fill in the blanks. A dash is the nearest neighbor of the Earth in space. So the correct answer is moon. Moon is the nearest neighbor to the Earth. Second, the Earth takes dash hour to complete one rotation on its axis. So you will write here 24 hours. Third, the imaginary line passing through the poles of the Earth is called its axis. Fourth, we cannot dash on the moon because there is no air and water are present. So we will write live. We cannot live on the moon as it is not having any air and water in it. Fifth, it takes a dash minutes for the sunlight to reach the Earth. How many minutes takes? It takes 8.3 minutes for the sunlight to reach the Earth. Now see, said whether the following statements are true or false. So the sun is the star that is closest to the Earth. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Mercury is the largest planet in our solar system. It is not true. You will write false here. Which is the largest planet? It is Jupiter. Third, the earth that completes one rotation around its axis in 24 hours. So is it true? Yes, it is true. Fourth, the moon does not have light of its own. It is also true. It reflects the light from the sun because it has no light of its own. Fifth, the moon is about 3,84,400 km away from the earth. It is also true. D. Answer the following question. Write a short note on the movement of the earth. So, beside rotation on its axis, the earth also moves around the sun in a fixed orbit. This movement of the earth around the sun is called the revolution. The earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 days and 6 hours. The revolution of the earth causes formation of season. We observe summer, winter, rain, etc. at different part of the year. It is hot in summer season and cold in winter months. Days are longer in the summer month and shorter in the winter months. This happened because of the revolution of the earth around the sun and also because of the axis of the earth, which is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree. Second, how is earth dependent on the sun? So the sun radiates light and heat or solar energy, which makes it possible for life to exist on earth. Third, what are the components of the solar system? Write the name of the planets in the solar system in the correct order from the sun along with their description. So you have to write the name of the planets along with their sequence in the solar system and about their description. Now fourth, find any four differences between the moon and the earth. So the earth is the third planet from the sun and it has life exists in it. It is neither too cold and neither too warm. So the moon is of a diameter of 1/4 of the earth and also mass of the moon is much lesser compared to that of the earth. The earth's atmosphere is multi-layer and very strong. The moon does not have any strong atmosphere around it. Fifth, differentiate between inner and outer planet. So it is the four planet from the sun. Mars is known as the red planet as the soil on the Mars is red in color. It has 2 moons till Mars. All the planets are called inner planets. A belt of rock orbiting between Mars and Jupiter is called the asteroid belt. It is also made up of gases. It appears to be blue in color due to methane gas present in its atmosphere. It has 14 moons. There are storms with very fast blowing icy cold winds happening all the time in its surface. From Jupiter to Neptune, all the planets are called outer planets. Now out of the box critical thinking. Which out of the two, the Earth and the Mercury, will take more time to complete one revolution and why? So children, you have to tell which among these, Earth and Mercury, which will take long time to complete its one revolution. आपको बताना है कि अर्थ या मरकुरी में से इन दोनों में से कौन सा प्लैनेट जो है ज़्यादा समय लेगा सन के पूरा एक चक्कर लगाने में और क्यों. Why does the sun not has phases like the moon? So you have to describe why the sun has the phases like the moon. आपको बताना है कि मून की तरह सन के phases क्यों नहीं होते. The earth rotates on its own axis and revolves around the sun. Why do we not feel the movement of the earth? As we have learned in the chapter, the earth revolve around the sun and rotate on its axis. So why do not we feel the movement of the earth? अब अर्थ के बारे में हमें पता है कि ये रोटेट करती है, ये घूमती है अपने एक्सिस में भी और सन के चारों तरफ भी. लेकिन ये जो रोटेशन है, ये जो मूवमेंट है अर्थ का, ये हम फील क्यों नहीं कर पाते. तो ये आपको डिस्कस करना है. Now cross links physical media development. Take a physical map of the world and mark 5 countries in the northern hemisphere and 5 countries in the southern hemisphere. Compare climate of the any 2 countries, one from northern hemisphere and the other from the southern hemisphere on the same time of the year, say for January and then in July. What did you notice? Write your observation in the space given below. You have to take a physical map of the world and you have to Mark 5 countries in northern hemisphere and 5 in southern hemisphere. Then you have to compare the climate of these two countries. You have to take one country from the northern hemisphere and one country from the southern hemisphere, and you have to note down the temperature, the seasons, the climate of that particular country in a particular month. आपको क्या करना है, फिजिकल मैप लेना है वर्ल्ड का, इसमें आपको 5 कंट्रीज़ को मार्क करना है नॉर्थन हेमिस्फीयर में और 5 को ही करना है साउथर्न हेमिस्फीयर में से। फिर आपको इन दोनों हेमिस्फीयर में से एक एक कंट्री लेनी है और उनका आपको क्लाइमेट, सीजन वगैरह सब आपको क्या करना है, एक दूसरे से टैली करना है और फिर यहाँ पे आपको लिखना है। So children, I hope you understood the chapter very well. Now you will revise the chapter and practice the given exercise to understand the chapter thoroughly.